Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Harry Sparker Field. Beautiful night for baseball. We are a little bit behind tonight because Game 1 was a marathon. It was not a sprint. Coach Soderberg is with me, and he was late, but he was early. We'll explain that as we go. But, Coach, 13-12, a lot of pitching changes, a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches. There was a grand slam in the first inning, but Atlantic came out on top. Game 2 about to get underway here. Mustangs trying to get a split.
Yeah, the law of averages would say we probably should have a 1-0 game. That'll take about an hour and 15 minutes, but
that's not going to happen now.
No, that's just after I talked that one into existence. But I mean, that first game, like you said, a lot of pitching changes. I know Atlantic's got a doubleheader again tomorrow, so they're trying to save some arms. They had some walks on both ways, and it creates a long game that way. And so hopefully it'll be a little cleaner played here in Game 2, and we get a little bit better defense than we saw here the last time that we were together.
Well, and just for context, for those of you that were not here waiting for the silky smooth sounds of Jay Soderberg and then having to put up with me, there was one half inning in the last game where Atlantic hit 5 Mustang hitters in the same half inning. It was definitely not a pitching clinic by either side.
No.
But it was a competitive game, and we expect the same. We'll get the around the horn here in a hot minute, but we're ready to rock and roll. And Easton O'Brien is leading off, shortstop for Atlantic. And pitching tonight is Gage Heron. Catching tonight, Tyler Babe did a really nice job. The last time that I saw him back behind the plate, does a really good job back there.
Yeah, and only a freshman back there, so just a young guy learning how to do it.
So first pitch from Heron is just out. So, well, he said just outside, so I guess it was just outside. So for the Mustangs around the horn on the infield, Athan's at first, Cameron is at second, shortstop is Spengler, and third base tonight in Game 2 is at 0-1 or 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. Third base tonight in Game 2 is Joey O'Rourke, first 8th grader that I've seen start. I know he's played a lot in the first game too, but seeing some of that, again, that kind of that continual youth movement here for the Mustangs and Phillies, really.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a big spot here for Joey. I mean, that's right on the hot bag there, so we'll see how he does.
1-1 in the dirt, good block by Babe, 2-1, and then in the outfield tonight for Shenandoah, Seth Zwickel is in left and center field. Always reliable Camden Lormer. Right field is Cole Graham, another freshman out there in right. DHing tonight is Logan Twyman. He'll be DHing for Zwickel. The 2-1 pitch to O'Brien, down low and outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Easton O'Brien, Coach, I'm sorry, the viewers at home probably really upset with me. I haven't given them anything on Easton O'Brien. O'Brien, 382 hitter on the year coming into tonight. Really good leadoff hitter for a team batting as a 3-1 misses downstairs, so a 5-pitch walk. So just for context's sake here again, 381 hitter on a team that team batting average is 203.
Yeah.
So clearly better than the average.
Yeah, no, he's definitely one that you want to keep off the bases, and that's a tough start there to get him a free pass, and now Atlantic's already got that leadoff runner on, no outs. Gage's got to find the strike zone here.
So now Sawyer Terrell, freshman, 174 hitter. So again, the big drop-off, 382, then their number 2 hitter is a 174, so a big drop-off. But O'Brien does a really good job on the bags, too. We'll see if Sawyer can move him over.
Yeah, it'd be a nice time here for Gage to get a ground ball, see if we can roll 2.
And snap throw. He was going. Oh, better throw had him there because he was leaning.
Yeah, he was leaning. He caught him leaning, but, yeah, just a little bit better of a snap throw, and we would have had a pickoff there.
Whew. Whew, whew.
That's one, yeah, you check yourself and you go, whew, got a little lucky there. But good move by Gage. Keep him honest.
I always used to teach a balk. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Just see if the umpires would call it, or
no? It's just that's what I always would teach.
Okay.
So you teach it right, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of what everybody teaches.
Yeah.
But I would always teach when my kid came set. You'd hit your front leg just slightly.
Yeah.
You hitch it and then do your spin.
Okay.
Because that's what they're watching, right? They're watching that movement. And there's your bunt from Sawyer Terrell, and there's a play to first. Nice little bare hand, but he's in time. So that's going to end up being an infield single there for Terrell. Just a slow roller, just kind of died in no man's land. And Heron, even if he'd got to the bag, he would have been behind Terrell there.
Yeah, that's a tough play. It was a well-placed bunt, like you said, trying to move him over and did the job. outstanding job there getting the bunt down and putting it in perfect position, forcing the young Mustangs to make a good play.
So now Carter Pellet steps in. Coming into today, he had 6 hits. 2 of those hits were home runs. He's batting 194, and now at least on the season he has 7 hits and 3 home runs because he hit a grand slam in Game 1 that landed on the tennis court.
So you're saying he's into those new analytics.
He is Joey Gallo.
That he is trying to hit home runs or he's striking out everything.
He's a right-handed Joey Gallo. As that 0-1 is in for strike number 2. So Pellet, as you just alluded to, Coach, down 0-2 quickly. And to be fair to Pellet, does have 12 strikeouts on the year and 31 at-bats, so about a third of them.
Yeah. Well, he's hitting a home run every
10, basically.
Every
swing and a miss, strike 3. Runner goes to third. The throw down, good scoop, saved a run.
Interesting there. The runner on first didn't follow behind and try to take second. But now we'll see. It'll be interesting if they put something on here. Yep. And there's the head coach talking to him. He goes, "Why are you still standing there?"
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to make a play at the lead runner, there's no reason that you shouldn't be there.
And that's
on
just
second
kind
base.
of one of those examples of a freshman at first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Just learning the game, understanding the game. When O'Brien goes, it's that follow the leader mentality.
You got to be moving too, because there's 2 outs in the inning here, and so
there's nobody out.
there's nobody else. Didn't we just strike him out?
I thought so, but it wasn't correct. So
Okay, all right. I
so
apologize for that.
it's a 1-2. I was wrong too. The 1-2 is in. He did strike him. It's just foreshadowing.
Okay,
Coach.
all right. Well, just
foreshadowing.
Again, we'll talk that right into. I thought the last one. I thought he said strike 3, but
It's a homer or a strikeout.
yeah, I don't.
So Pellet goes down, swinging for out number 1. And now Xavier Darrow. Darrow stepping in. Darrow, 222 hitter on the year, the sophomore tonight, playing the hot corner tonight. Runners at the corners. You're going to get the runner moving eventually. Well, he'll be jogging down to first is Darrow. That seems to kind of be a pattern tonight. Nobody really saw that first game unless you were here. But, I mean, we're definitely into double digits as far as hit batters total on the night at Harry Sparger Field.
Yeah, not a stat that you want to be in, and so it's just got to find the zone here. Gage can go back to the full windup if he wants it.
He don't want it.
We got 1 out here.
He doesn't want it. Tanner O'Brien up to the plate now. Bases juiced. First pitch, swing and a miss. Stayed right there for Tyler Babe. So nothing bad happened there. 0-1. And Tanner O'Brien, the senior, the elder of the O'Brien. Actually, they're twins. They got to be twins. They have to be twins because they're both seniors.
All right.
So Tanner, 250 hitter on the year. And he's down on the count 0-1 with the bases loaded. He nearly got a hit. So 1 ball, 1 strike to O'Brien. Definitely not the time to go up and in.
No. This is the time you gotta find the zone. Hopefully get a ground ball hit at somebody here. Get an easy out. Get it 2 outs in the inning.
Big deep breath for number 4.
Yeah. Gage
on
needs
the
to find the zone here.
And that ball up and in.
So as you. So yeah, definitely even as a catcher here, if you're wanting to say.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Sorry, had technical difficulties happen the other night. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The runners are now at second and third. Atlantic just scored on a ball. Coach, you were right in the middle of making an amazing point. I forget what it was.
I just thought maybe, Babe as a catcher there needs to set up on the outside corner a little bit, give Gage a different thought there, but had a chance to get him out at home. Tyler went to scoop it, couldn't quite pick that one up to tag out the runner. And so Atlantic scratches across that first run, and now we got a full count. Only 1 out here in the first inning.
So now 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to O'Brien. Oh, O'Brien took the walk. Sorry, I'm still fixing stuff.
No, you're fine. Yep, took the walk there.
I feel like your mic wasn't actually on there, so everybody missed your point again. But they'll get it now eventually.
All right, we'll keep working on trying to get that thought out there to everybody.
It was a really good thought, guys. Oh. As that ball gets away from Babe, and that's going to be another run as Terrell will score easily. So in the inning, just to kind of recap here, as Jace Larson steps to the plate, and it's a 1-0 count. So right now, Atlantic, 2 runs, 1 out.
Runners on second and third.
On 1 hit, which was a bunt single.
Yeah.
2 walks and a hit by pitch.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of carried into game 2 here. We got to just settle down, find the zone, make them earn it with the bats, and not just allow a team that's, like you said, only hitting about 200 on the year.
Just over the Mendoza line.
Yeah, and just, giving runs away at this point.
So now Jace Larson, as I mentioned, is in. Larson on the season. He's a 107 hitter, and he finds some green. You walk some kids, hit some kids, and all of a sudden the crooked number comes on the board, and it's a 2 RBI single for Larson. Now it is 4-0, and crooked number early for Atlantic on really no hard hit balls yet.
No, even that last one seemed like it was off the hands a little bit, and just found a spot to sneak through, and probably fortunate for Atlantic it wasn't hit that hard, because Camden made a good play to get it in, to make it a play at the plate. But now we've got 4-0 and still only 1 out.
Now Gavin McLaren steps in, big righty, and he takes inside for a ball. McLaren on the season, he's a freshman. Coming into tonight, just 1 game played, 1 game started, 4 games played. No official at-bats has been hit by a pitch.
All right. See if we can...
So he's good for the night then. As that one's nubbed out to no man's land. That could be an infield single, and it is an infield single. Just kind of a well-placed ball, just a wounded duck, a worm burner.
Yeah, no, that's... You want to say it's good hitting, because the second baseman's coming over to cover there on the stolen base attempt, and he hits it right. That would have been a very easy play there to just go up and throw him out. But unfortunately, as you're trying to cover second, you don't get the play made. And now we still got 1 out, runners on first and second, and we've got quite a conundrum happening here for the Mustangs.
So that was Gavin McLaren, and this is Hudson McLaren, both freshmen. They don't look like twins, but there's some sort of relation, as Hudson McLaren comes in, 143 hitter on the year. There's a bunch of McLarens up there in Atlantic.
Yeah, as I was writing those in, there seemed to be quite a few.
Well, there's at least 3 on the varsity team.
Yeah.
You got Jackson, you got Hudson, and then you've got Gavin. So there's 3 at least. Could be brothers, could be cousins, could be no relation whatsoever, but I bet they're related. First pitch to Hudson McLaren. That misses down, so 1 ball, no strikes, as Coach pans the infield.
Yeah.
Good, that's dynamite.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We try to bring the best viewing experience, but ball was dropped on that one, so both runners get up to second and third here. Coach Roberts bringing the infield in.
As that 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Healthy hack for a 180 hitter.
Yeah, well, that's it. You already got the 4-0 lead, and you got a chance to put 2 more on the board here. You might as well take a good swing at it and see if you can hit one.
Well, that was a good one. As that one is right up the middle. Gage Heron maybe got it with his heel, but that's going to get 1 in for sure, and the throw is not going to be made home. So just another well-placed single that's going to plate 2, and with 1 out in the top of the first, Coach, we got a visit from Coach Harold and the pitching coach, and it's 6-0 quick.
Yeah, it's gone sideways here real quickly here for the Mustangs, and that one was hit right on the button, right back up the middle. Gage,
he may have slowed it down with his heel.
I don't know if he got a piece of that or a piece of it got him, but after a tough game, you lose that one 13-12 in the first one. You kind of want to get that second one started. Let's go get into a rhythm, make it easy, but it's been anything but easy here for Shenandoah in the first.
Well, you definitely don't want to be the team that gets another team hot.
No. Nope.
Right? And Atlantic, they've got a winning record coming into tonight, so it's not like they're not winning games, but they have been struggling, getting base hits on the season at a 200 clip coming into tonight. 13 runs in game 1. A lot of it was self-inflicted, but still hit a grand slam. They hit the ball. They probably had a dozen hits or so.
Yeah.
And you come in top of the first, already 4 hits, in the top of the first, 6 runs on the board already, 19 runs in 7 1/3 innings tonight.
Yeah. No, I think if you would have asked Atlantic if they could come in here and they would score 19 total runs, I think they would have been absolutely. And, we're only 1 out into the game here, and they've already got 6 more. So they've been really putting the bat on the ball here.
So sure sign of a good mound visit right there as Jaden Prohl steps in, the right fielder, Ricky's relation. Was he a Hall of Famer?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure. We're going to have to look that up. Have the stats department check that one out for us.
Okay. In between innings. Or right now. Or right now.
Yeah, we'll check it out here.
It's a 1-1 count to Prohl, and they pronounce it Prohl, and it's not Prohl, but still. And it's probably just where they live. 1-1 count to the number 9 hitter for Atlantic. Top of the order, due up, unless there's a ground ball double play as that misses outside. 2 and a strike, or 2 balls and a strike. Heron struggling to find it. When he's found it, he's been hit.
Yeah,
so it makes you a little hesitant to put it in there.
A little bit gun shy, because I said, when you found the zone they've been hitting it, and the last one came right back to you. And so just gotta believe here a little bit. Take that deep breath in between every pitch and find the zone here.
So it's a 2-1 pitch, or 2-1 count now to Prohl with Hudson McLaren on at first. Just still 1 out in the inning. And a 6-burger already for Atlantic as that 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back. Excuse me, the 2-1 pitch. So now it's 2-2 with 1 out. Trying to get that elusive second out.
Yeah, no, it's been very difficult. Sometimes, you talk about when it's late in the game, just getting that first out is difficult. But out number 2 here for the Mustangs has been very tough.
2-2 pitch is just outside. Boy, if he's missing, I'm sure he's missing. But if he's missing,
doesn't seem like
he's not way out.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like he's missing by a whole lot. He's just a little bit outside on the zone there. But has made a good adjustment. He was a little up and in early, but Gage just kind of settled in here.
Full count offering just misses, and that's ball 4. So you combine the 4 hits with now 3 walks and 1 hit batter. So you've given 8. We're at the top of the order, so that's 9 hitters. 8 have reached base, 4 via free passes.
Yeah, no, I said it's hard to win baseball games when you're given extra outs and when you're giving guys bases without having to earn them. So definitely a big moment here for Gage. Just got to keep battling. You got to have the fielders stay active out there, because in an inning like this, it's one of those that you get a little stagnant and then the mistakes continue.
So now Easton O'Brien's second plate appearance of this first inning. He walked a full count walk, so made Heron throw that 6 pitch necessary to get the walk. So it's not like he was 4 pitch walking, but still, I mean, that was the first part of it. The inside move to McLaren, and McLaren. I don't even think that's McLaren out there anymore. It's somebody else.
Yeah, well,
it's a little guy. I can't tell who he is.
I can't see that. I don't know if they have numbers on the front. But I always appreciate when they
black and gold's just an awful combination
they
together.
They need to fill the numbers in there.
Nobody on that.
I'm sure the viewers will be chiming in here soon. Comment section will be filled.
That was a pretty good shot, though.
It was, though. Yeah.
That was a well placed shot.
It was.
I don't have a problem with black and gold. To all my Atlantic friends and all of my Iowa Hawkeye fan friends, as that 1-1 pitch is hit right off the thumbs into the bullpen area over there by the home dugout. I don't know. My wife graduated from the University of Iowa here just about a month ago.
Okay.
Got her master's degree.
All right.
Yep.
Well, welcome to the club. I've officially been a member now. This is my 5th month of being a proud member of the Masters Club.
I'm not trying to be a story topper, but she has 2 now.
Ooh.
Oh, as that squirts away, too. That's a little breaking ball that was about a 58-footer, and Babe just mistimed it there. That's a tough one to get because it bounced right in front of the plate. And if you don't anticipate it to get the body over, you have no telling where that ball's going to go. Sorry, I wasn't trying to
No, I'm just saying, I'm impressed now. I don't know if I could ever go back to get a second one.
And she probably drives it further than you.
The first one I was that's plenty enough. I catch that one right to him. Best athlete on the field, makes it play himself.
Never a doubt.
Nice job, Gage.
So there we go. Second out of the inning. It's an F1 in your scorebook if you're scoring at home, because I know that you are. And now Sawyer Terrell steps in, and he got kind of everything going with that little bunt single. And now see if he's got it in him again to put another two-burger on the board, as that first pitch is popped foul, and it will land in the netting straight behind the backstop. So 0-1 to Terrell. Hey, I'm just getting nothing from you. Is it late? Is it too late?
It is a little late here tonight.
I mean, I give you
we did have youth golf, and then I had golf
Man.
league. I hustled down here. Thankfully, the first game they waited for me nicely. I appreciate that.
I give you gold about, she's got two, and then I give you gold where, hey, she probably drives it farther than you, and nothing.
I was letting that one just gloss over.
Because it's probably true.
Yeah, well, and I said I still can't convince either of your daughters to come out for the golf team. So I said I don't even want to see it until.
But I did send you a video the other day. Yep. As the 0-2 pitch is just missing. Did send you a video the other day. We're trying to get them more interested in it.
I appreciate that.
I will tell you that I sent you the good ones.
Yeah.
Not the bad ones.
No.
There's probably more bad than good. 1-2 pitch from Heron as he tries to get out of the inning, and he gets him fishing at strike 3 in the dirt. Throw down in time, and mercifully the top half of the first is over. 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half. Your Mustangs coming to bat. They got some work to do, down 6-0.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Starting lineups presented by Doug Meyer Chevrolet. Coach, take it away.
Leading off, we've got Jade Spangler batting second, Camden Lorimer. Playing first base, batting third, Dalton Nathan. On the mound, you heard his name plenty already, but Gage Heron. In right field, we've got Cole Graham. And then DHing is Logan Twyman for Seth Zwickel. In the 7th spot, we got Joey O'Rourke. Hitting 8th is Eli Cameron, and in the 9 hole is the catcher, Tyler Babe.
Dynamite. Fantastic. So we're all set to go here, as Coach mentioned so eloquently. We've got Spangler, Lorimer, Athan. That's been the traditional, at least for the season, that traditional 1-2-3.
Yep.
They did make a little switch here from game 1 to game 2, moving Heron, and maybe they didn't. Maybe they'd made that switch the other day, but the last few games it's been Cole Graham batting 4th, but now they're moving Heron up into that 4 spot. Graham's dropped to 5. Maybe trying to lengthen that lineup a little bit, or maybe trying to find some way to lengthen that lineup.
Find a little spark there and move everybody around.
And Heron's been hitting the ball. He hit the ball real well again in the first game too. As that first pitch is swung on for strike number 1, and pitching tonight is Hudson McLaren, as Shenandoah is on the board behind us if you hear all the wild, crazy yelling. So it's 5-1 behind us in the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lost the first game tonight 9-1. They're down 5-1 here, but they did just get on the board here in the bottom of the 4th, and it's 6-0 here with a 1-1 count to Spangler, now 2-1.
Yeah, nice job here by Jades. Set the tone, not a first pitch, just swinging on it, but down or up 2-1 in the count.
It's very rare for Jade to swing at the first, at least on the season anyways.
Nice to see those, but said after a long inning like that, that's about the worst thing you can do is see about 5 total pitches and go right back out there and play defense. So
Spangler's a kid. He's definitely going to see his fair share of pitches as that one squirts away too. You know, he's still batting just shy of 200, but he's about a 350 clip on base. So it's definitely out of balance, right?
Yep.
Like you wouldn't expect a 190 hitter to be at 350 on base, but he does a really good job of seeing some pitches. As that ball, as advertised, that ball is going to be now the 7th pitch of this at bat by McLaren, and Spangler's always going to make him work.
Yeah, no, he's done a good job here. Seen a lot of pitches, trying to get that spark going here in the bottom half, trying to get on the board.
And the payoff pitch, there you go, just up in the OBP, coach.
It's exactly what Shenandoah needed as a leadoff runner. They got it there. We'll see what Coach Robert puts on here. See if Spangler's moving.
Eerily similar to Game 1. Eerily similar.
As I said, we might be here all night.
Eerily
might have to go
similar.
get a hot dog. Maybe some popcorn for this one.
And another guy that's kind of been turning it around. Now he's at that 200 mark. He was under 100 about a week and a half ago, about 060. And now he's right at 200. His on base is over 360. Camden Lormer's been swinging a pretty good bat. Now 1-0 to Lormer. And that ball's going to be hit off of his front foot. There's room over there. Nice play. Aside from Major League ballparks, I swear we have the largest foul territory.
Oh, it's cavernous out here.
There's a lot of room.
You've got a lot of space to make plays out there, and a nice play there by the first baseman there for Atlantic.
Just a victim of circumstance right there. If that was hit in that exact spot in any other ballpark that they play in this year, he's still up to the plate as a snap throw by McLaren back to try to check on Spangler, and Spangler's back in safely. 8th and now batting third, 1 out, and Dalton caught the first game. Now he's playing first base. 278 hitter on the year. He's done a pretty good job from the left side of the plate. Not a slap hitter. Oh. Not my pin, coach.
We got it. We got it. No.
I got my pen. We lose audio. Okay, well, we missed that. Well, we are back here in Shenandoah after the second technical difficulty. 1,000 apologies to everyone for all of that fun stuff. I dropped my pen and we lose audio. And Spangler is thrown out at second to end the inning. So we'll try to clear up everything and come back here in the top of the second. We'll be back. Mustangs still down 6-0.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Hopefully the technical difficulties are behind us, but I've been doing this now for 2 years, and I will just warn everybody, if we start to get them, we're probably due for a few more.
Okay, all right.
So it didn't really happen a lot all year this year. Did a lot last year. But when they start to happen, it's not usually 1 or 2, and it's sudden movements by us, right? So, like, if we move weirdly, something with our audio goes out. Like the cords are maybe old, or we need to get them replaced or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I'll try not to move very much.
Yeah, we will stand statue still here.
It's very much my fault, though, because I literally dropped my pen. And Coach Soderberg just moved out of the way and was going to pick up the pen. He bent down to pick up the pen, and we lost audio.
Yep. So now we got to know.
No more bending.
Yeah, no. We got to let it go.
Pen is down.
No more stats.
Man down. Man down, and it stays down. Pirates code. He who falls behind gets left behind.
Get left behind.
Okay.
Is that all for one for all? But after me, you come first?
Yep.
All right, we do have some defensive changes out here.
Yeah, you want to go over those?
Yeah, Graham has moved into left. Athan is now in right. Cole Scammon has come to the mound to pitch. Gage Heron has moved over to first base, and so I'm assuming that takes Seth Zwickle out of the game, as he was playing left to start.
But that would keep in Twyman as the DH, but he'd just be DHing for Scammon instead.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see when that
Scammon
batting
come in.
order comes up, because Scammon could definitely hit for himself.
So just a Scammon Zwickle switch,
and
but
just
then
moving
just,
positions.
Musical chairs the rest of the way.
Correct. So Pellet struck out about an hour ago in the top of the first. First pitch missing down and away. Scammon. That's the first time I've seen him pitch this year, but it's not the first time he has pitched this year. On the season, Scammon, maybe it is the first time he's pitched this year. I don't have him in here at all. I'll be darned. I don't see him in there. Do you see him in there?
I do not.
Nope, no Scammon. So
falling behind 2-0 here on his first batter then.
It's all right. It's all right. Nobody knows at home. Now they do. 2-0 from Scammon. That's down in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes.
Yep, so definitely important. I mean, it's not the first time Cole's ever pitched in his career, but you got to get a little bit comfortable on that mound. Might take a batter or two, but hopefully not too many walks here before he gets in that groove.
3-0 missing down and away, so a 4-pitch walk. Probably not what Coach Roberts had in mind, or what Scammon had in mind.
No, you make the change. Gage was getting, probably up there in pitch count, unfortunately, after 1 inning, but not the way you want to start. Now you give him another free pass, already a runner on first.
So Pellet now at first, and Darrell is at the plate, and he was hit by a pitch his first time. Throw by Babe is offline, so Pellet's going to make it to second, but it was a called strike, so first strike of the inning for Scammon. You give up the steal, but, I mean, kind of little victories right now, right?
Nope, and that's important. You get that strike. You get a little bit of confidence back, and we'll see if he can now really work in that groove.
So 0-1, Pellet at second. And a spin throw and back in time. Quick little move, but Pellet, Mr. Grand Slam.
That one landed in the tennis courts you mentioned.
If it didn't, it was very close.
Pretty darn good blast there to left field.
Dale Sandquist up here said that was the furthest ball he'd seen hit this year.
All right.
I'll take his word for it. It was hit very well. 0-1. Sorry, we name dropped you, Dale. 0-1 to Darrell is in for strike number 2.
Yeah, and now, that first pitch got the strike, and now Cole's kind of found that groove. He got the jitters out, and now he's ready to go.
So Darrow down 0-2. Hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. Scammon, couple of long looks, lifts the leg, Pellet on the move, and the breaking ball misses down. That's just a really good time to steal, and I love that. It's just super old school baseball. We do it too, but when it's 0-2 and you got a kid on, breaking ball's probably coming.
Yeah,
so send your kid.
Get that chance, and it's tough as a catcher to pick that one up and then make a strong throw.
And there was no throw there as Babe, for one, had to get the breaking ball kind of out of the dirt in the left-handed batter's box. But then he had a big, tall tree and Xavier Darrow just standing right in front of him. And you kind of want to clear yourself.
Yeah, yep.
But you couldn't, in that situation. By the time he clears himself, Pellet's already having a picnic
there,
on third base.
He's already there and comfortably in.
Yeah. So it's a 1-2 pitch again to Darrow. Now runner at third, swing and a miss. That's a big long swing, like he was swinging it underwater, and I love that.
I do like that. That was good.
So I say to my kids sometimes, they usually say choice words back to me.
Swinging underwater.
You try swinging it.
Oh, it's a long.
Try swinging a bat
swing.
underwater. See how long it takes you to get all the way around.
Well.
And now it's the second of the O'Briens, Tanner O'Brien.
But
as that ball's in for strike number 1. Yeah. I am curious which one is older, Easton or Tanner. Probably Easton because his name starts with the letter first.
So we could ask the dugout down below us here. I could
do it. I could do it live.
Yeah, we could get some insight here from the dugout.
Nobody's gonna care at home.
As they're right below us.
They like that we're interactive. We're men of the people. That pitch in for strike number 2, squirts away from Babe, but no harm there. 0-2. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling that we're going to see a breaking ball, but I'd love to see some high cheese.
I was going to say, are you predicting then stealing home with that breaking ball?
It's very possible, but probably not going to steal home with some high cheddar.
No, but if we get that breaking ball, get that chance, a little squeeze play, but probably not with 2 strikes.
No steal home.
I do like the high cheese call.
And there's your breaking ball, and there's your run. There you go. Look at there. I feel like we said that's probably going to happen, but I really want to see the high fastball. Oh.
Yeah, and that maybe that's one of those moments we're having a little bit of a harder time catching everything back there that you call the high pitch up there and try not to allow that run. And now it's 7-0 Atlantic here in the second, 1 out.
So a little reset on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now 1 out. Now 7-0. There's your fastball, and there's your strikeout.
Yeah, good pitch there by Cole. And after getting that first strike across, really settled in and has done a nice job this inning. But, as you say, that walk will come back to haunt you, and it did.
Leadoff walks, 2-out walks. That tends to be like the theme, right? The old-fashioned saying, right? No leadoff walks, no 2-out walks. That first pitch misses up and away.
Like making the third out at third base.
First or third out, right?
First or third, yes.
All right. But, I mean, anytime you get out at third hurts, and anytime you walk somebody, it can come back to bite you, just like free base runners, errors, things like that. And Larson gets on the thumbs. That's going to hit a truck. No, it won't. Missed.
No.
That's definitely the opposite of that truck's name. Truck's name's a Ram. That was a Dodge.
Car guy.
Well, it used to be a Dodge. Now they're just Rams. They took away the Dodge.
They took the Dodge away?
Yeah.
Same company?
No, actually, Ram got bought out by Fiat.
See, now when I think of Fiat,
Dodge
beat up. I do think of like a car that weighs about 37 pounds. And
Fiat.
A little Italian.
If you want a really powerful truck, get yourself a Fiat. I'm just kidding. I kid. There's a lot of people that drive Dodges, and they're fine trucks. 3 balls and a strike. We're not going to hear that. From 8 to 6, I talk about vehicles. We're not talking about vehicles, Coach. It's 3-1.
I'm always looking for a new one. So just
never come into the dealership.
Head on down to Doug Meyer Chevrolet. A little
shameless plug. So the 3-1 count. That fastball misses outside. So that's going to be a 2-out walk. So we had a leadoff walk to start the inning. Now a 2-out walk. But sandwiched in between the walks were back-to-back strikeouts. So it's kind of been mixed bag for Scammon and what looks to be by Varsity bound or go bound or whatever they're calling it today. His first time pitching varsity this season. So
I still refer to it as quick stats myself.
Right?
So that's what it was for 9 years of coaching. So
yeah, it was quick stats.
It still kind of stays as quick stats. So if I do apologize to Bound out there.
You don't have to apologize to them. You don't owe them anything.
Now, do they buy out the company, or do they just go with a name change, rebranding? Do we know that answer?
I don't know. They're based out of. I don't know if they're based out of, but they have a big office in Lincoln. Big office in Lincoln.
All right. Well, maybe I can write a strongly worded letter.
That's right. Delivered by carrier pigeon. Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll just look at it and take that into consideration. But I always appreciate the thought.
No, they're not gonna. Can you please change the name back? I would assume. It's kind of a conglomerate now, right? Like I don't know. Something's happened. That ball swung and missed, and that is Gavin McLaren. So 1-1 count. McLaren had one of the 4 hits back in the first inning and ended up coming around to score the last of the 6 runs in that first inning. It's a 1-1 count from Scammon to the other McLaren. Runner on the move, throw down to second base. It's a one-hopper. Pretty good throw, but good hustle getting into second base. As now I believe it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Not quite sure.
Yeah,
I didn't hear him say anything.
The only problem with our angle up here, when they put the fingers in the air, they're all in line with each other, so you still can't quite tell what is being put up in the air on that.
Except for the guy from the last game who was really loud. The one guy.
Okay.
Foul ball,
Oh, yeah.
that guy. That ball misses outside, 3-1, 2 outs, trying to get out of this second inning. Atlantic put up a 6-burger back in the first, and they've got 1 here, but on 0 hits, 2 walks sprinkled in, couple strikeouts. It's a 3-1 count, and now it's a full count. Now it's a full count, and then really good job by Larson just taking third, kind of timing that up.
Yeah, no, and trotted into third. Not even a hard effort steal on that one. No throw, and I forgot to watch Scammon there if he even checked him, but just kind of trotted himself into third base. So now a really big pitch on 3-2.
3-2, just missing outside. Just missed.
Yeah, no, the Atlantic dugout had the same reaction, I think, as many did. That I think we all thought that was strike 3. So it was close pitch there, but just a little bit outside.
So Levi Johnson will come in to run for Gavin McLaren and Hudson McLaren. Do you think they get into fights? Because one's the pitcher, the other's the catcher.
Oh,
I remember my brother would pitch to my other brother, and they would yell at each other.
I could see that. So now I'm wondering so a young man from Atlantic a few years ago, Steele McLaren, I don't know if there's a relation in there as well.
And that first pitch is looping liner to center. It's going to score 1 for sure. The throw to third is in time, but the ball gets away. So good throw right there, but the ball just kind of squirts away. It's going to end up being 8-0 on an RBI single, advancing to second on the throw.
Yeah, no, another ball that's not extremely hard hit. But, if you're Atlantic, you're probably thinking, hey, it's about time some of those probably go our way, because I'm sure they've had those earlier in the year. Maybe you have a hard hit ball right at somebody. But they've done a good job hitting the ball here tonight.
So now 2 outs, and what looked like innocently enough, just kind of going to get 1 run and no hits and a couple walks, and now the 2-out walk, and then you end up with that little looper out into center field, and now you got runners at second and third, and the inning just kind of snowballing.
Yeah, no, and it's those walks that they will kill you. They come back to haunt, as they say, and they've come home to roost in these first 2 innings.
Nice. That was a good one. So Prohl steps in. That looked really good from here, but it is
still waiting on our statistician and research department to get back to us if Ricky Prohl is.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
A Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer. There's no way. I bet he had less than 500 career catches. I bet he had like 250 or 300, something like that. I have no idea. Maybe he had 1,000.
Well, he played for 17 seasons. We'll start there.
330 catches.
Well, we're looking this up here.
3 balls, no strikes to count. To Prohl, Ricky.
He had 669 receptions, over 8,000 yards, and 54 touchdowns.
So basically, in today's day and age, he'd have been like a number 4 receiver.
Yeah, but back in the golden era when they actually ran the football. And
you know who was really good that maybe doesn't get a lot of credit as a receiver? I mean, thinking Ricky Prohl-esque, but just more athletic ability. Steve Largent.
Hey, no.
Legitimately good.
Yeah, no. Very good.
And another guy from my team, I know you're a Viking fan. I'm a Bear guy. natural rivals.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Waddle.
Oof, that is a name I do not know.
You don't know Tom Waddle?
Tom Waddle, no.
Tom Waddle was, as that first pitch misses outside 1-0, Tom Waddle was Julian Edelman.
Okay, yeah.
He was the slot receiver, right?
Must be something with that Waddle last name. Now you got Jalen Waddle playing for the Dolphins, kind of that slot role. Tom Waddle.
Definitely not the same time. I mean, Tom Waddle was a very good athlete, but he was that guy that would get you the 12 to 15 yard catch, right? He was not the guy that was going to take the top off a defense as that 2-0 pitch goes in for strike one. Tom Waddle, you have to look him up, man.
There's many things on my list of items that I need to watch and look up now from the year and a half of working with you.
The garbage that I spew out of my mouth.
The list just continues to grow. Stan struggling here a little bit with the controls. Gone back to the full wind-up here with the bases loaded again. 8-0 Atlantic ahead.
And that misses way outside, so that's going to be another run. And we're going to get a visit again from Harold. And just want to make sure I'm getting this right here. Moving my runners over. Easton O'Brien on first, second, third. And Pellet did score. I missed that. Sorry, folks. I'm just talking to myself as we're doing stuff.
No,
okay.
But just a mound visit there from Harold, and I will say that might be one of the slower walks I've seen by a pitching coach coming out to the mound to have that conversation. Not real pleased the way things have gone here in Game 2 as well. But one of those things, I'm sure the conversation is, hey, you got to battle here. It's your first time out this year. You've got 2 outs. You have 2 strikeouts, but the walks are absolutely killing you. So just check the body language.
Just put it into context for Shenandoah's varsity pitchers on the year, and that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 before tonight. 10 different guys before tonight in 77 innings. They only gave up 65 walks, and between walks and hit batters, 77. So just one an inning.
As I said, the whip right around 1, and that's where you pretty much are. I know that doesn't include the hits in that with the walks and hits inning pitch.
But I mean, just based on tonight, as that ball gets away and nobody moves, so fortunate for Shenandoah there. But just based on tonight, then that's probably that slow walk, right? It's that kind of just frustrated, because that first game, which you missed a lot of, and nobody at home saw it, lots of walks on both sides, lots of pitching changes. And then tonight, at least on the Shenandoah side early, both pitchers really, really struggling to find that zone. And it's kind of like a shooter in basketball, right? You start making a couple, that hoop looks really big.
Yeah, no.
But you start missing a couple, and all of a sudden that hoop looks a lot smaller. Kind of that same situation here, right? You keep missing, that strike zone just looks a lot smaller.
Yeah. And a good job there by Cole getting something in the zone. And, now you got to challenge hitters. Make your defense make plays. They've been doing a lot of standing. That's what he's done now. 2 pitches in a row. A little bit of anger in both of those, but he's found the zone. But it's been a long 2 innings here for your fielders just to stand there. And so you got to have a little bit of pep in case something's hit at you.
And that 2-2 misses outside to Terrell. Terrell singled and scored back in the first and then struck out to end the first. Now he's got a full count here. Full count called strike 3. So Terrell has the distinction of ending both the first and the second innings via a strikeout, Coach. But 3 runs more for Atlantic on just 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the second. Atlantic up 9.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
More or less.
Oh, less. We're back here in Shenandoah. It is 9-0 here, bottom of the second. It's going to be 4-5-6 due up for Shenandoah. And in the softball game going on behind us, top of the sixth already down there. And Shenandoah, your Phillies down 6-1 in that ball game. Gage Heron leading off. First pitch, fouled straight back. So 0-1 from McLaren to McLaren to Heron. Ooh,
I like that.
There's a lot of I'm a poet and I didn't know it. How about that? McLaren.
And I said Gage was up last inning when Spangler was thrown out, so it does get to come back up. For all of those people learning the game of baseball and softball at home, we're here to insight as well.
So now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Heron. Heron did hit the ball really hard again a couple of times in the last game. So that's a good bender, but missed way outside. That's kind of one of those 12-6ers. I liked it.
Yeah, that was nice. That was good to see. You don't see a lot of those anymore. You probably get more of the junk, the slurves, things like that. But
to another bender that missed outside.
As I said, throw it again.
I'd throw it a third time. What do I always say? Twice is foolish. 3 times is genius. That's right, because he is not thinking of it now.
Now, I did hear that as I was watching some college baseball this weekend.
Oh, somebody said
it? They did talk about that. They go, 3rd time, genius.
And he throws a fastball, missed outside. Well, I will say this: at least the zone is equally tiny, because that one, for all the world, looked pretty good. I think Coach swallowed a bug, but he's all right. He's going to play hurt, guys.
A little extra protein. Missed out on dinner tonight, so just caught some there. Just trying to stay hydrated and eating a little bit.
Cole Graham steps in. Down 9 are the Shenandoah Mustangs. But, again, a long game. They scored 12 runs the last game. If they can get the pitching taken care of, finding the zone a little bit, they've shown over the last 13-1 last weekend against Sydney, and then 12 runs first game. They've shown 25 runs the last 2 games. They've shown the ability, at least lately, to put some runs on the board.
And this is one of those, it just has that feeling that, it could be another 13-12 game here. If you get a couple of timely runs and maybe the same things start happening to the Atlantic pitchers, all of a sudden that zone goes away, you start working your way in, score a couple runs here and there, and that 9-0 lead can go away quickly.
So that 1-1 breaking ball by McLaren stayed way upstairs. He challenges Graham with a fastball. Graham well behind it. I mean, so even that 1-1 curveball, it was not anywhere near the zone, but you put it in the back of the hitter's mind and you groove a fastball and the guy's behind it. And now he's still behind a fastball and a 2-2 because that curveball,
it's in there.
It's in the back of the mind, right?
Yeah, so you're almost, I wouldn't say you want to be looking curveball all the time, but in this situation.
I would always tell kids, and I'm not anywhere near professional at anything other than just being sarcastic, as that 2-2 is swung on and missed, so that's the first out of the inning. But I would always tell my kids, step 1, hands back for 2, right? Mm-hmm. So you always have to step for 1, but you keep them hands back. So with 2 strikes, you're seeing it longer.
Yeah, I mean, you take
trying to go the opposite
and you just hit it the other way. And for a lot of kids, it's hard for them to get that through. That you're just going to slap it the other way when you see many times in baseball that everybody just wants to pull everything and try to hit home runs. But, you just take that pitch, drive that thing the other way.
And to be fair, if you're really, really good, you're sitting on a breaking ball or you have really good pitch recognition, you can get a 2-strike breaking ball or a breaking ball at any time, and you can really unload on one.
Oh, yeah.
But it's until you're comfortable seeing that bender, and it took me a long time to get comfortable seeing a bender too. You got to get used to it.
Yeah,
and once you get used to it, you see it coming out of the hand, it's just kind of sit and react. As that was a little off speed, maybe like a little slide piece there.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a mix from something else there, but did a nice job. He's mixed it in a little bit, and now we got 2 outs. Joey coming up here with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
So O'Rourke steps in. Heron still anchored at first. O'Rourke, first pitch fastball swinging. It goes right to short, and he'll do it himself. Do a little push-up on the second base bag, and that will end the inning. A fielder's choice. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the top of the third. Mustangs down by 9.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We are back here in Shenandoah, 9-0. Shenandoah down. Scammon back on the bump. That's what they call it. I don't know who they are, but they call it that.
It's always been known as the bump.
That's what I call it. At some places it's a little bit of a dimple, but
so now my question is there an exact height it's supposed to be?
yes. Nobody at home saw me nodding, so I had to say yes.
Yes. Okay.
There's a correct height that it's supposed to be.
And I would say, Mike, like in all the different places I've ever pitched in, they always seem to be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
That was about the baseball is, one of the sports where you get a little bit of quirkiness with the fields and things like that, the conditions. Football is pretty much, you can maybe adjust the grass height a little bit. Basketball is about as, exact everywhere you go. But baseball, you can get a whole lot of different looking places.
So we are set to go here in the top of the third. Carter Pellet leading off, and he takes a ball. And Pellet on the night so far. He struck out and walked. He hits a liner down the third base line. That's to be just a long strike. Sorry, everybody. I was just
research department helping us out with pitching mound dimensions.
So, on a regulation baseball diamond, the pitcher's mound measures 18 inches in diameter. The flat area atop the diamond is called the table, and that measures 5 feet wide by 34 inches deep as that pitch is swung on and missed, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6 inches from the front edge of the table, which you remember is the flat part, is the pitcher's plate, also called the rubber. That measures 6 inches deep by 24 inches wide.
All right, there you go. A little bit of knowledge for everybody at home.
All I heard was numbers. Is that...
I do like some numbers, so you're right in my wheelhouse there. So that's where the drawing and art and music, that's where my brain lacks. But numbers, I can handle those.
So we are full, scamming to Pellet, and it's popped up. That's a major league pop-up into the lights, and a catch by Cameron. I think that thing hit some rain if we had some clouds. He really popped that thing high into the air, but Pellet is the first out of the inning.
Nope, it's good to get our rain yesterday. We got that out of the system. It had been a couple weeks since we had a decent rain, so it was good.
Probably pretty dry on the course.
Yeah, it was the course took the rain well. Field looks good out here as well tonight.
Yeah, we have coaches boxes tonight.
Yeah.
Again, another name drop. Thank you, Dale Sandquist. Did a good job. Got us some coaches boxes. We look good. So Xavier Adero steps in. He is 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch back in the first and scored and struck out back last. So everybody batting in this inning will be on their third plate appearance already in the third inning. They batted around twice. And now Darrow for his third plate appearance. And that ball is hit deep into left field, but it's playable and caught by Camden Lormer. It was hit well, but maybe just hit to the wrong part of the field. And the wind blowing straight down, it's not carrying right now.
Yeah, no, that was hit well, but I said it's never a bad thing when you've got Camden Lormer patrolling center field there for you, and did a nice job running that one down.
So 2 down quickly, and Tanner O'Brien steps in. First pitch is a little bit of a breaker, it looked like. That missed outside in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. So 2 quick outs. Now you just got to finish it, right? You got the first 2 outs relatively quickly. Let's finish it, get the bats up, and see if they can take care of O'Brien. And O'Brien hits a line drive into left field, picked up on a 1-hop, and that's going to be a clean single. Hardest hit safely of the night. I mean, I would say that Darrow's might have been hit a little harder, but that was the hardest safe hit.
Yeah, and, as Scammon pitching there, he said you can't get too rattled by that one, and said, yeah, you're going to make him earn that, and he did. He ripped that one out into left field.
So now that's going to bring up Jace Larson. Larson, 1 for 1 on the nights, reached base twice, 2 RBI, 2 RBI single back in the first, walked and scored in the second. So he's had a productive night at the plate. And first pitch swung on and missed. He's definitely got a little extra juice on his fastball right now.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Cole, bringing a little velocity. It's good to see.
A little velo.
Yeah, it had a little snap to it, so it's exactly what you want to see out of your starting or your relief pitcher here.
0-1 from Scammon. Stepping off. Had a bug in his eye. The bug that was around you went over to him.
I swallowed his cousin there, so I got my dinner in there for the night.
With O'Brien at first, Larson at the plate, down 0-1. Scammon 0-1 in the dirt. Good stop by Babe. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, nice job there by Tyler to keep that one in front, keep the runner there. Especially with 2 outs, you don't want to let that single lead into another run here. So important at bat, see if Cole can get this one out.
1-1 to Larson. That's popped up deep in at the shortstop position, and there is Spangler, never a doubt. That'll end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No Mustang errors. Go to the bottom of the third. Still 9-0 Trojans.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School Athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Mustangs put a goose egg up on the board defensively in the top half of the third. Now 8-9 top of the order. Eli Cameron, Tyler Babe, and Jade Spengler. I would argue a lot of speed, maybe not a lot of power here, but a lot of speed with Cameron, Babe, and Spangler, if anybody gets on Camden Lormer. So if you can get some guys on base, as that first pitch is weakly fouled straight back, but get some people on base, maybe you can move and shake a little bit and try to get back in the game.
A big part, see if you can get that bottom of the order to turn things over for you. Because at the rate it's going, they might only get maybe one, if not two at-bats here. Number off the end of the bat.
And nice play by McLaren as he just says glove optional as he just flips it barehanded to first. It's going to be a 1-3 putout. And now Tyler Babe steps in. Babe struggled in that first inning, but I think part of that was a lot of pitcher struggle just with placement and not knowing where the ball was going to go. It's not an easy thing to do to go back there and be a catcher, especially when the guy throwing it doesn't quite know where it's going to go. You clearly don't know. You just got to react, and sometimes it's a little harder than others.
Yeah, no, you...
Oh, that was a bender. That was a really good pitch.
It was, yeah. He, that's what we said, like we talked about. He stayed in the box, and it's, he's going to get a little bit of ribbing from his teammates on that one, but he stayed in there. And
you don't throw it again. Now you throw some high cheese.
And he did. Yeah. Well, and that's what I said. Yeah, you see that one, and you don't mess around, and that's exactly what we did. Called it there, and you bring some speed at him.
So now it's a 1-2 to Babe. A really good curveball that time by McLaren, and there it is again. And had the other McLaren caught that ball,
I think that's a strike.
That might have been strike three.
Yep, I thought the same thing. And even Tyler kind of looked back at the umpire. So it looked like it was pretty good there if you should take off running on that one or not.
2-2 pitch from McLaren to Babe. Fastball fouled back. So, I mean, I think that's kind of the approach that you have to have with two strikes is just you got to be on time for the fastball. If you're off balance a little bit on a breaking ball, so be it. But you got to be on time for a fastball. You can't be late on a fastball.
Nope.
2-2 fastball, late on a fastball. And somebody's warming up over there. I can't quite tell who that is. Somebody's making sure nobody gets hit there. Is that Levi Green warming up? What? It's O'Rourke. O'Rourke warming up. So we're going to maybe see a pitching change here in the top half of the fourth. 2-2 count. We'll check up on that in a minute. 2-2 count is fouled back again. Pretty nice at bat so far for Babe.
Great job here by Tyler. Saw that first, early breaking ball, fouled it off, and now has done a really good job staying in this at bat, and that's what you want out of your 9-hitter. See some pitches, see if you can get yourself on base, and then roll it over to the top of the lineup.
2-2 again, another bender, and just missed. And again, I think part of that dynamic there on really wanting that call, it's not where it's caught, it's where it crosses the plate type of deal. Full count offering, and that ball's popped up right to the shortstop, and I thought he lost it in the lights there, but he was just messing with me.
Just taking a little nonchalantly, a little Andrew Jones on that one.
I prefer to take things chalantly, not nonchalantly.
Not the nonchalant.
Yeah, it's like the I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
A little bit stitious.
I'm a little stitious. So let's be chalant, guys. Let's be chalant. So that's out number 2. Back to the top of the order. Spangler lays down a bunt. That's a good one. McLaren steps, fires, safe at first. Good call. Good call by Spangler. Gets himself the single, and that breaks up the no-no.
All right. Well, that's exactly what you need. Jade's now been on twice. He's been that top of the lineup where you want to get that guy on.
If we were in the major leagues, the next guy's getting hit.
Yeah.
Because you don't bunt to break up
no.
Well, it's early. It's only the third inning. So Lormer, he'll step back in. He popped out well into foul territory. We're further to our right as you're looking at it than where Joey O'Rourke was about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
it was way in there. And outside again, so 2-0. So we didn't get any speed on first with the first 2 batters, but maybe a little 2-out lightning here.
That'd be nice, yeah. See if Camden, it'd be a good time to find a gap out there and just see how fast we can run. We didn't even move that time.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so third audio difficulty that we had. And 1,000 apologies to everybody at home. You didn't miss much, thankfully. You missed a walk. So right now, there are 2 on and 2 out, and Dalton Athan to the plate. That ball's popped foul, so 0-1. What were you pointing at there, Coach?
I was just seeing on the score bug there if it was coming. It's a little bit small, but yeah, you can see that the runners are now on. So I'm glad to see that it's working again. So everybody at home has.
Well, not everybody's on, are they? There he. Oh, he goes away when I put. Well, that's weird. All right, Athan grounds it to first, and Pellet had a little bit of trouble there, and trucked over is McLaren. No maliciousness there, but just kind of a little crash there. But everybody's thankfully okay. That'll end the inning. It's going to be a 3-1 putout. No runs on 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the top of the 4th. Mustangs need to get something going soon. Still down 9-0.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Scammon still on the mound, so we thought we might see some pitching change, but Scammon did a good job in the last half inning. That was the first scoreless half inning that we had, so maybe we'll see if we can have a repeat performance here in the 4th.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched bad in his 2 innings. Had a little bit of trouble with walks, but other than that, he's thrown strikes and had 1 hard hit ball into the outfield. But if you're Coach Roberts here, you're really hoping maybe you can squeeze another inning out of him and push that a little bit later into the game and use a few less inexperienced pitchers.
So 9 runs for Atlantic on 6 hits. No errors for the Mustangs tonight. But we've had 3 audio problems.
3 audio.
And the people at home, so if you ever watch this, like it just stops and then it picks up right where we go live again.
Okay.
So like they don't see as that first pitch misses well outside. They don't see like dead air or it's not like doesn't go black.
Okay.
It just like freezes.
Just stuck where they're at.
And then goes like it's like they didn't miss anything, but they did.
Okay.
Type of deal. And that 1-0 pitch now misses down, so 2 balls and no strikes. The folks at home care. I'm sure we're getting just absolutely blasted in the comment section. Like, what is this guy doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Find someone else. That's okay.
It's it. Yeah, it's all right.
It's
all right. We're doing the best we can.
Are we?
Yes.
Are we though? It's pretty late. I've worked all day. I don't know about you. I feel like I'm putting in about a 75 to 80% effort.
That's all you can ask. It's summertime.
Isn't it? Yeah, I think so.
It's
fair.
a
really nice night, too.
And if you don't like our options, you can always come on down to the ballpark.
Come on down to the ballpark. That's a great option.
And
I love that option. I mean, I enjoy I'm getting so tired. It's the 4th time.
So, like, if I move the camera.
Okay, so audio delay number 4 is in the books, and it's a 1-1 count to the second batter of the inning. The runner at first base. I'll get Coach back up here in just a hot minute. That ball's lined into the hole. Shortstop, good diving effort, but clean single by McLaren there, and that's going to put 2 on. 7th hit of the night. Coach, you're back, at least for now.
Good to be back. Missed everybody.
Yeah, everybody missed you. Everybody, but nobody knew you were gone because everybody just saw it froze. Like, oh, man, technical difficulties. 4th time.
Good effort there by Spangler. Couldn't quite get to that ball hit in the 5.5 hole, but great effort laying out. Just couldn't quite get there, but now we've got runners on first and second, no outs. On just a little bloop of a single there.
First pitch to Prohl is fouled straight back, so 7th hit of the night for Atlantic. Atlantic's kind of in that no man's land, like a no-win situation, right? Like it's the 4th inning. They're up by 9. That throw nearly got away. Good scoop. Good pick by Spangler.
Yeah, that was a nice job there by Jade to not let that ball go out in the center field because then everybody's moving. But like you said, you don't want to keep piling up the runs, but you do want to get enough that you are, if you can get to that 10-run or that 15-run rule, you're there.
And with nobody out and 2 on, and Prohl is now down 0-2, and then top of the order to follow, you feel like this would be a really good time if you're Atlantic to pile on a couple more runs here and try to end it in 5, because they had opportunities to do that against us in the first game, but then their pitching really made some mistakes and let Shenandoah back in the game and nearly cost them. And now it's a 2-2 count, 1-2 count rather, to Prohl. Hopefully we don't crash again. 4th time. That last time we were just standing there.
Yeah,
when it crashed.
Weren't doing anything, just kind of hanging out and watching the game.
1-2 from Scammon. Swung on and missed. Looked like the screwball, Coach.
You can see the spin on that one. See that one moving there? Yeah.
Faded away. Probably just a circle change, but
so now, speaking of picking up spin on pitches, I was doing a little reading this weekend. I was talking about Zach Greinke, and he had a hard time figuring out how to pitch to Joey Votto. And he said Votto was one of those guys that could pick up spin, and so he always knew what he was throwing. And so one of the times, I believe he was in Arizona at the time, and he decided, so since he can pick up the spin, I'm going to throw hanging sliders to him.
Sure.
And he goes, he's going to see that spin, and it's going to break out of the zone, but I'm just going to throw cement mixers, and they're just going to stay right in the middle of the zone. And I think he threw 3 straight hanging sliders and struck him out.
Because twice is foolish.
Yes, 3 times. Genius.
3 times is genius. That's
how it works.
To be fair, that 1 pitch up the middle got 1. Spangler to first, not in time.
Great turn there.
Close.
Yeah, very nice job by the middle infield. Good little flip by Cameron, and that's perfect. You want Spangler catching that one with the momentum moving towards first. He did, made a good strong throw, but good hustle out of the box there to not let the Mustangs turn 2.
So that's going to put runners at the corners as Sawyer Terrell comes to the plate. So he is should have two outs.
Okay.
2 outs.
So that would have got him out of the inning.
Yeah, that would have got him out of the inning. Now the runner goes, step off, and that ball gets thrown away, so that's going to be run number 10, first error of the night for Shenandoah, and that's exactly why you run that play, to force them to make a play.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. Cole did the right thing, stepping off, looking at the runner there, and had a chance to get him at third. He got a little bit far off, and just a throw that was not necessarily it was in a good spot. It was low, but with the runner diving back, it's hard for O'Rourke to try to catch that with a guy also diving in at him at the same time, and that one squirts away, and run number 10 comes across.
And that first pitch misses well outside and down, so Babe had to go to the left-handed batter's box to make that stop. We always used to tell our pitchers to throw it right to the second baseman. I mean, absolutely right at him.
Just right to him, and I mean, you're the closest one to make the tag.
And then he just walks him back, looking at the third baseman the whole time. And then that doesn't always work, but that's always what you. It's always what you know, like when you practice that. That happened a lot. Maybe like 10, 15 years ago. It doesn't happen a lot. Like we would have kids just like immediate go.
Just go.
That ball's popped up. Babe's got room, and he can't make the play. I don't believe that counts as an error. I mean, it should, but I don't believe it counts as an error because no advancement on the play.
No advancement, and now is it not an error because he also didn't touch it?
He didn't touch it.
Yeah, so it would technically I would say it's just like a foul ball that was hit way out into the vehicles.
As far as I can tell.
But inside that hurts a little bit more.
Agreed. 2-1. That ball's fouled back. It would be just like that one.
Yeah, I would say I think he would rate those the same.
That's what I'm doing.
The intricacies of baseball.
Maybe it's an error. I don't know. I'd have to look. Like theoretically, if it's a play that should have been made, yes. But in terms of advancement / costing you type of a deal, like I don't even know if they end up getting him out. It wouldn't be an error at all.
No.
But if he ends up knocking somebody in, does it become an error because should have had him out?
Yeah, you should have had him out. I would say it'd be an.
And that's a called third strike. Nice job by Scammon. Doesn't matter, not an error. So 1 run on 1 hit, one Mustang error. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Mustangs needing to get something going here, down 10-0.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back in Shenandoah, bottom of the 4th. Just got a text message. Not going to name drop. But I promise I'm not trying to mess the stream up on purpose. It's just absolutely just happens randomly. So 1,000 apologies. I know that was a tongue-in-cheek message, but I swear to the millions at home, we're not doing it on purpose.
No, we're doing our best. We're standing still.
But again, I don't think we are doing our best. It's like mediocre.
I would say my
work at
effort's pretty
best.
high.
Your effort's been pretty garbage since you got here.
Pretty high.
But just gonna be fair about it. Just be fair about the effort. So, on that note, it's a 1-1 count to Heron.
I see how it is. I hustle back here to get here in time, and
Heron hits one into the right center field gap. A center fielder on the way, and he makes the play. Nice little play. Hit it right into the middle of the outfield. But Heron, in that first game that none of the fans at home saw, but we were able to see sitting here watching, hit the ball really hard a couple of times, got on base with a double, and one was a really long out into left center field. So he's been hitting the ball a lot better. Really, that home run, sometimes home runs they're either the beginning of something or it's the beginning of the end, right? Because you're
trying to hit that home run every time.
But it's kind of been a way for Gage to, seems like, kind of find his stroke a little bit at the plate as now Graham is down on the count. No balls and a strike. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Quickly down on the count. McLaren done a good job here. Just 1 hit allowed, and a little bender just misses outside.
Yeah, he likes going to that curve ball, and he's done a good job throwing that. But he's also done a good job mixing things in here. and keeping the Shenandoah hitters off balance.
1-2 fastball fouled straight back. That's a good job by Graham after seeing that slow Uncle Charlie staying on time for the fastball.
Yeah, he did. He did a nice job, fouled that one straight back, and right on that one. So interesting to see if he goes back to the curveball here, 1-2 or not.
1-2, Bender got him. Good pitch, good timing by McLaren. That time, he hasn't thrown many curveballs, 4 strikes tonight, but they've just been around the zone.
Yeah, yep.
That one, I think it would have been a strike either way.
Yeah, no, and that was a good pitch there. And, you know, he brought back the fastball. He saw that Graham was right on that, went right back to the curveball and made a good pitch there to get the second out of the inning.
So Twyman, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, and there's a first pitch Bender.
Yeah.
And Twyman has kind of been the kid that has been that tough luck guy, seeing a lot of breakers, at least in the games that I've watched. He's been down in the count a lot, having to be defensive with his swings, and we've seen it in the last few games where he's kind of been knee buckled by some, and then he's in the rocking chair. And right now, that first pitch curveball, and there you go, that awkward, uncomfortable swing.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you get when you show that you're a little bit off on that curveball. Now you're going to get a whole array of different pitches from these guys, and
that
nice
1-2 is fouled back behind it, probably sitting a little bit on a breaker. It's that, and it doesn't make sense to somebody maybe at home. Probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Step 1, hands back for 2. Like keep the hands back. Don't bring the hands forward. But you always got to be ready for the fastball because you can't be late on that fastball. That's super, super important for a young hitter. Curveballs are coming. Don't worry about it. But you can't be late on a fastball. And Twyman wasn't late. Right off the lip. Good throw. No, just kidding. As that goes into the bullpen, Twyman's going to get on base via an error, and he's going to get to second base. So just the third base runner, fourth base runner of the night. First error of this second game as Twyman just putting it in play. Sometimes good things happen.
Yeah, did a nice job there. And like you said, the third baseman got a great hop on that one.
He really did.
When you sometimes have the lip there, you don't always get the perfect hops, and that one hopped right to him, just didn't make the throw. But Logan did a good job hustling down the line and now found himself on second base with a runner in scoring position. So big-time spot here for Shenandoah.
I don't really know if this is necessary.
That's
when the guy's pitching a one-hitter, you're up by 10.
He's pitched very well, too.
Maybe it's a pitch count thing.
And it definitely could be, but I don't know what he's at number-wise. But maybe they've got something later in the week. You
said they've got... They got another double dip tomorrow.
They do.
But we will step aside as they warm up the new arm. We'll be back here in about 60 to let you know what's all going on. Welcome back into Shenandoah. Oh, love our fans. It's so interactive. I mean, just with us. We're not sharing what most people are saying, but in general, I mean, they're talking to it. That at least lets us know that a few people are listening and
they're
watching.
listening out there. No,
we appreciate that. I don't know the number. It's the black and gold. I can't see it. But we do have a new pitcher. I feel like it's number 6.
And I was going with number 9.
Number 9's not currently out there.
Okay.
But it could be 9 as Joey O'Rourke steps in. O'Rourke grounded into a fielder's choice, his only time up here tonight. Could be number 9. I don't know.
I'm looking down the bench in front of us. There's a 1, 2, 4, 8, 7.
And that 0-1 misses down, so 1 ball, 1 strike to O'Rourke. Maybe it's Threve. Combination of 3 and 5. Threve. That's a little 88-88 in the NBA game. We're watching it right now, as that is strike number 3, evidently. So that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 5th. Last inning, unless the Mustangs can get something going. We'll be back in 60.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
I digress. We're back here in Shenandoah, top of the 5th. Joey O'Rourke on the mound, so Scammon's night is done on the mound, but he is back in at second base, so that will spell the end of the night for... No, will not spell the end of the night for Eli Cameron, because he is now at third. So they just did a triangle switch there,
okay.
I believe.
Say Joey's on the mound.
He was at third.
Cameron
and
fills in that spot.
Yep.
And
Cameron was at second, so now he moves over.
Moves in, yeah.
The old triangle switch.
I like it.
We'll do a 1 to 5 to 4 switch.
A 1-5-4 switch.
And just so everyone's aware at home, because nobody is watching the NBA Finals right now, because everybody's dialed in to Shenandoah, Iowa, USA, God's country. Right now, there's a lot of people clapping on your television set.
A lot of famous people.
I saw Peyton Manning. I'm surprised Peyton's not here tonight.
I know.
That he's there in Denver.
91-88-24, 92-89. Well, I got it wrong.
With how much time left?
24.7 left.
I think we'll get in trouble if we do this for like copyright stuff.
Probably.
So we'll just be real quiet. We'll just let you know final score. I don't want Fuller Digital Solutions or KMA to get in trouble by any means, because we do not have the rights to broadcast the game.
Okay,
so,
all right. We're back to baseball.
Boy, look at me being professional.
I like that. We're still waiting on some changes out there.
I just bumped my 75-80% try.
That's well over 90 now.
Yeah. That's an A average.
That is well over 90.
10-point scale A average.
Yeah, I would say. Sometimes with the new 7-point scale, you're not quite there yet.
It was 7-point scale when I was in high school.
That's a tough scale.
We earned it.
Yeah, I was say, you work hard for those days.
There was no P's or F's, no passes or fails, right? It was although in college we did have one course every semester that we could do a pass-fail.
Yeah.
Every one. But the whole deal was you had to have a C.
Okay.
You had to have a C.
Had to have a C to take that pass.
To get the P. As O'Rourke's in for a strike, so it's 1 ball.
Is that still the same saying? That,
1 strike?
C's get degrees. It's C and P's
get
degrees.
I don't know.
P's and C's. Mind your P's and Q's.
Well, they rhyme. O'Rourke missing upstairs. I'm not keeping track of the count. That's my fault. Sorry to the millions at home.
We got a new catcher in here, too.
We do. It is number 12 in your program. So number 12 in your program for Shenandoah. We're going to get that. So he's on the television. That's 12. That's 12, isn't it? That's 12, isn't it?
I don't know. He's got the strap right in the middle of his back, so I can't tell.
Turn around, son. Well, 12 is Tyler Babe, so it's not 12. Tyler Babe's like half that size.
I was going to say, it's not Tyler.
Yeah, it misses up and away, so it's a walk. Just Mr. Umpire, just kind of fiddle with his back strap there a little bit.
Help us out. Yeah, so not
That
an
might
easy.
be. No. Is it? I don't know. We got a gentleman on first base, and we got a new hitter. That would be Henson for Atlantic. So runner at first. Henson up to the plate. And O'Rourke comes home, and that misses outside. That might be Levi Green, but I can't tell.
No, I can't. It's a double-digit number. My guess was a 13 or a 17. It's tough to see. There's a good pitch by Joey. Getting a swing and strike.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't know. We'll find out. 1 ball, 1 strike. So if it is Levi Green or anybody else, and I'm not saying their name, I apologize. As that ball's in there, I'm thinking it is because he's sticking it. He's sticking it like that. That was the guy that taught him to do that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And something happened on a different channel. As that's in for strike number 3. So O'Rourke gets
nice
the strikeout.
Nice job there for Joey stepping in, bringing some strikes, and got the first out here in the inning. Still got a runner on first, and we've got another pinch hitter coming in, number 21 here for Atlantic, number 21.
So something happened, folks. If you're watching our game on a different channel, that something is now over, and there will not be another game.
Yes, correct. So one of the teams won enough games to claim a trophy.
So congratulations to that team and their fans
in that sport
that they're playing.
Yep.
Good job. O'Rourke. I think that was really good.
Yeah.
And everybody will know what we're talking about.
It is Levi Green. We got confirmation here
Nailed it.
From our statistician and research department. It is Levi Green behind the plate.
I really want this kid at first to go because Levi's got a cannon. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count. O'Rourke coming home. Swinging a miss.
Nice pitch. Had some good snap on that one from O'Rourke. So rearing back and firing here a little bit.
So the battery is 8th grader to 8th grader right now.
Not many times you see 8th to 8th, but as the inning has gone here, you can see Joey's picking up a little bit of little confidence. He's getting that ball. He's ready to go. That first batter, he probably got a few nerves, but now he's got a good pace going up there on the mound.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. O'Rourke comes home. That gets away from Green. That's a deep backstop, so no chance of throwing anybody out there. So now we're going to be a full count here. See if O'Rourke can bear down and get the strikeout here, or just get the ball in play and get an out. O'Rourke's 3-2 pitch, just missing outside. You figure down by 10, you might get the corners.
Yeah, no, that one must have been a ways out, I'm guessing, but the zone still seems tight.
I don't think this is actually anything that they've talked about in umpire school, but I'm pretty sure like the general rule is you want to, like in high school, you kind of want to give a ball width, like on either side, just like
I said the score gets a little bit wider.
Give them a ball width.
Yeah, you start extending a little bit. You tell every kid, be ready to hit. It's one of those things. Don't be standing up here looking for walks.
Well, and then even like that junior high level, now it's not a ball width. Now it's like the batter's box lines, right?
Yeah,
like you're giving them those.
Be ready to hit.
As that 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, healthy hack.
It was
there.
good cut, especially coming off the bench cold.
Mm-hmm.
I said, as a coach, you appreciate that.
I'd have pulled something. 0-2, a little bender. Nope. Brought some cheese. I like that. We're not messing around here. We're just rearing back and throwing some gas.
I don't know what he's got in the off-speed department. I haven't seen him throw a whole lot in his career, but
he's got breaking ball. He's got a little change.
Let's see what we got here.
1-2, and that'll be strike 3.
Nice pitch. Painting corners on that one.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you with anything? Nope, just looking.
Just looking. We'd say he's Bob Ross on that one. Painting.
Painting.
Corners.
Nice. I like that. I like that. Good for you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Still 10-0 Atlantic up.
So it is a strikeout number 2 for O'Rourke, and that's a 1-0 count to the next batter, which name escapes. You know, it is Gavin McLaren. He stays in the game, and he nearly got hit on that one. It was behind him.
I think it went behind him.
So 2-0. 2-0 the count to McLaren. O'Rourke looking to find that zone again, and he missed just a bit up. Just a bit up there. So now we're 3-0 to McLaren. .30 from O'Rourke. And that misses up and in. So kind of lost the zone a little bit there as that'll load the bases. So in the inning, we've had 2 strikeouts and 3 walks, and it's been every other. So looks like this is a new, no, it's Hudson McLaren, so we're probably going to get a strikeout here. Just the way it goes, because we've had a walk, a strikeout, a walk, a strikeout, a walk,
all right, now,
strikeout.
Yeah, talk it into existence.
As Levi's telling him, Levi's going out there right now. I said, okay, so you've walked 3, but you've only struck out 2, so this has got to be a strikeout.
Yeah, you got to have the both of them there to complete the perfect 50-50 inning.
I think, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, if you can walk 3 and give up no runs,
more power to you.
That's great. Let's not try to make it a habit.
I don't think that is one of those habit-building things that you want to work on.
And O'Rourke starts the other McLaren, who's pitched very well tonight, who did pitch very well tonight, no longer pitching at the moment. But I'm guessing he went into that pitch count wall, whether he threw too many tonight or has got some other obligations throughout the week. As that ball scooped up by Cameron, just step on the bag, no problem. He'll throw it the long way, and that'll end the inning. So Cameron, nice little short hop backhand at third. They call it the hot corner for a reason, but that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs need 1 run to keep the game alive. We will be right back.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation. Just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back here in Shenandoah, bottom of the 5th, 10-0, and a large chunk of that 10, 60%, as a matter of fact.
That's good math right there.
That's right.
Good math.
Yep. And if you factor it down, it's 3 out of 5.
It is. Yeah, 60%.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
60% of the time works every time.
Slice and dice that one. Still 60% of the time.
So we got a new batter. So you got Tegan Brunk stepping in. Brunk, 3 games this year. He scored 1 run. So he's going to get his first at-bat of the night, and boy, he was letting her fly there,
yeah,
Coach.
He was coming off the bench ready to hit.
He says, I'm going to be on YouTube later. I'm going to let it fly.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll try to
Good
hit that
for him.
home run. I like that. Not one of the, again, you get that opportunity. You're not walking in there just to take a chance on seeing some pitches. He's coming up there hacking.
I like it. 0-1 in for strike number 2. 0-2 pitch to Brunk. Wide stance. Swings, pops it up to second base. Looks like McLaren is there. Never a doubt for him. So 1 out. Brunk is out number 1, and that's going to bring up Levi Green. Green on the year. He's just a couple of at-bats here. He is 1 for 4 with a single run scored, and he has struck out once. So 1 for 4 limited plate appearances so far in his 8th grade season.
He's yet to earn the family nickname, though, of
RBI machine. I think give him some time. He hits well. At least he has in the past. I'm sure he still does.
Yeah, good time to go out and rip one here.
2-0 to Green. That's swung on. Kind of reached for and fouled back to where Mike Peterson and company would be normally at, where we would be at.
As I said, normally we were also in that spot. That might have hit us in the back of the legs there. So glad
we're over here tonight. 2-1 to Green. That ball's popped up. Lots of room over here in foul territory, but he's going to live to see another pitch. I smell a skunk.
Yeah, it is a little skunky smelling out here.
And that's not any sort of like slang term for like somebody did something they shouldn't have done.
Nope,
it's literally like a skunk.
It is the animal. Pepe Le Pew would be proud.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it is. It is wafted in here, and everybody in the booth, we need to put the windows up. We've all smelled it now.
Whew. I mean, I've noticed it for a while, but I just had to say something now. 2-2 to Green, chops it to second base, scooped up by McLaren, and in time on a nice little 4-1 put out for out number 2. So both guys that have come in, Brunk and Green, nobody got on base, but competitive at-bats, swinging, putting the ball in play, a freshman and an 8th grader. So that's good to see, competitive at-bats.
And that's what you want to see out of those guys. Is you're going up there swinging, you're getting your reps in, and
so now Spengler back in. He's 1 for 1 today. So,
but been on twice.
Yeah, been on twice. So helping the OBP and the batting average. I would say whatever happens in this at bat, he will be over 200 going into Thursday's game with Clarinda. Boy, that is really bad. The smell, not the swing. That's popped right up the elevator shaft, and that'll end the game. F2, and that'll end the ball game. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll recap here as Shenandoah loses both games here tonight, 13-12, and then 10-0 in the nightcap. We'll be back in 60.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
All right, we're back here in Shenandoah, and we'll just take the one commercial there. We're finished up here tonight, 10-0, Coach. Dug themselves in a hole in game number 2. Lots of walks, lots of hit by pitches, and just a hole that they couldn't climb out of. The bats were working a little bit better in game 1. Really struggled in game 2 to get anything going. But you got to kind of credit McLaren there for keeping the Mustangs off balance.
Yeah, no, McLaren did a really nice job mixing in speed. Fastball, curveball, different combinations. And when you have 3 2/3 inning pitch there, and you only had the one hit, maybe one error behind him, but did a really nice job keeping the hitters guessing kind of the whole night out there. And like you said, the Shenandoah bats were hot early, but yeah, kind of dug themselves that 6-0 hole, and then were really never able to recover from that. Cole did a nice job coming in there, and Joey kind of in mop-up duty, but those are important experiences for later in their careers.
So now let's flip the page for next broadcast. It is Wednesday night, early start time, so that's where we're going to eat our supper and watch our game at home. 6 o'clock, varsity only. So there's no JV game on Wednesday night against Sydney. The JV will be actually playing a triangular in the morning in Atlantic. So we're not broadcasting that. But 6 o'clock Wednesday night, Coach Soderberg is going to have the camera and the computer all set up for when I get here, when I get off work. So life's going to be good. Coach is really excited about that.
I'm going to apologize right now. So if things go poorly in the first inning or so, I'm going to apologize right now.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We've already had 5 audio issues tonight. So how bad could it be on Wednesday? But that's the first time we've been over to call the girls' games here for a couple of weeks. So it'll be nice to get back over there and see what the Phillies can do on Wednesday. And then the next time the Mustangs will be back in action will be Thursday in Clarinda. So they had a really competitive game with Clarinda a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. We called the girls' game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
While the boys' game was going on. Both games pretty competitive.
Yeah, that was a great night to be down here. They both were really good games.
Yep, and I'll be calling with Trevor Mader at KMA. I'll be calling the softball game down there. So looking forward to that. But the baseball team will be in action down there. See if they can earn a split on the season. That's always fun when those two teams get together.
Yeah. Yep.
And this year was pretty competitive. I imagine it's probably going to be Jade Spengler on the mound since he pitched last Thursday.
Yep.
Probably pitching this Thursday. He's kind of that Thursday starter. Should be a lot of fun.
It will be.
Coach, any final thoughts tonight?
No. I'm excited to see the softball game. Hopefully the girls bounce back from tonight. A tough night here at the ball fields for the Mustangs and the Phillies. But, tomorrow or Thursday they go at it again. So I'm excited to be back.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Sorry. Getting all my dates mixed up.
So that's that 60%.
It is. Not a great effort. Yeah, not a great effort there.
So for Coach Soderberg, I'm TJ Young. We're signing off. Thanks for putting up with us for the last, couple hours. Good night, everybody. See you on Wednesday.